5 common contributing factors for workplace injuries. There's a long list of possibilities for what can contribute to or cause a workplace injury. Unsafe conditions and unsafe acts are often at the root cause of why injuries occur. Unsafe acts, especially, are a huge factor in the majority of workplace injuries. According to PA Training for Health and Safety, an estimated 80 out of 100 people who are involved in an incident are at fault for it. In this safety talk, we will look at 5 common contributing factors of workplace injuries. So what do you think are contributing factors for workplace injuries? If you thought distractions, complacency, poor housekeeping, poor pre-planning, or taking shortcuts, then you are correct. So we will look at each one of these. Distractions. There are many distractions that can take away focus from the work task at hand. These distractions can be in our actual work environment, such as clutter or noise, or a mental distraction. Mental distractions stemming from what is going on in our home life can serve as a huge disruption to getting tasks done safely at work. Complacency. Many workers do the same task over and over for many years. Because of this familiarity with their work, complacency can set in. Complacency leads to taking shortcuts or not following normal work procedures. When this occurs, an injury is more likely to occur on the job. Taking shortcuts. A major unsafe act that results in many workplace injuries is taking shortcuts. There are various reasons why a worker takes a shortcut, but eventually enough safety shortcuts will lead to a workplace injury. Poor housekeeping. Housekeeping is a major issue in some workplaces. Poor housekeeping leads to many different hazards. Some common injuries include slips, trips, falls, lacerations, sprains, and strains. A lack of housekeeping often is a sign that there are larger safety issues in the workplace. Poor pre-planning. The lack of planning ahead leads to a huge number of issues. When the hazards of a new task are not evaluated before the beginning of a job, hazards are going to be left uncontrolled. This leaves employees at risk for injury. Poor pre-planning can also lead to issues with not having the correct equipment, tools, materials, personnel, training for the job, as well as a lack of time to get the job done. All of these issues have their own unique safety implications. In summary, these are just 5 of some of the more common factors that cause or contribute to workplace injuries. We'd like for you to evaluate your work today and see if any of these 5 items mentioned are at play. Once you've identified any risk factors, work to eliminate them to ensure you're able to work safely.